Hey guys! Listen, first of all, I'm sorry if I'm blinding you with this bright, like yellow, green, freakish shirt. It's my work shirt, and seeing as how I got off work about 9 hours ago, typically I would have long since taken a shower and taken this shirt off. The reason I still have it on is basically covered in this video that I'm making for you. Spaz Kid and I both feel really close to you guys. I think we've got a really cool little community here, so when something's going on, we like to share it with you, and I hope you guys enjoy sharing with us too, although today was anything but enjoyable. What happened was, Spaz Kid has been having a little problem with his knee. There's the train, you guys knew that was inevitable if you watch all our videos. Has been having some problems with his knee for like a year and a half. He's been back and forth to the doctor. They've been trying to figure out what it was. It's not getting any better, so we brought him again. This time the doctor referred him to an orthopedist. Today was his appointment at that orthopedist, and I went to meet him at the doctor right after work. That's why I was still in my work shirt. So we get there. The doctor takes a look at him, and they find like a hitch in his walk. Long story short, I won't drag this out too long. They determined that the joint of his knee is like sliding away, and it happens in kids sometimes. So they were going to have to operate immediately and put a screw into the joint to hold it together. I guess it's been done. It's a fairly commonplace operation, but still it's scary. Spaz Kid's never had an operation before. So we get all ready for that. He said the surgery was going to be tomorrow. The doctor sends us from his office right down to the hospital to start doing the pre-admission stuff because that takes forever. So we went down there. We did it all. We were down there for like a little over 2 hours. Now, as we're getting in the car to leave, the doctor calls us back and says, "Please get back up here. I need to talk to you about a couple of things." Well, that was the longest 10-minute ride of my life, because my wife and I had no idea why he needed us back there and needed to talk to us. So we went back in the office, and when they had taken another x-ray, he had 3 already, the technician down at the hospital had found a spot on the bone on Spaz Kid's femur. Now, the doctor thinks that it looked to be a tumor. Now, when I was so proud of Spaz Kid today, as proud as I've ever been of him. I mean, for you guys that have been around here, you know that for all the joking around we do, that kid is everything in the world to me. And this was a crazy, insane day, and he took it all like a man. He really did. He kept a sense of humor throughout. Here's a 13-year-old kid. He's never even been in the hospital for an operation. He's been there because he had to get stitches and things like that. And he kept a sense of humor, kept laughing. Well, so now, because they believe it to be a tumor, we had to go back down to the hospital. He had to get an MRI. He was in 45 minutes getting the MRI. Then we had to go back up to the doctor again, and so the doctor and the technician could talk it over and try and determine what the hell's going on here. Meantime, they put Spaz Kid on crutches because he wanted him not putting any weight on that leg anymore at all. Even though the pain has been in his knee, I should explain that to you, the hip socket being messed up will cause that pain. Well, now they're assuming that they saw in the x-rays how this tumor has actually created extra bone in that leg. And so they got to find out what's going on, and that was causing the separation of that joint. So long story short, once they got that information in, they talked it over, tried to come to a conclusion. It's mostly good news. The first good news is Spaz Kid doesn't have the operation because they don't think that's what's causing the problem anymore with the joint slipping, so they're not going to put a screw in his joint to fix it. The doctor said he is as close to certain as he can be that the tumor that Spaz Kid has is benign, which for those of you who don't know, that means it's not aggressive, it's not cancerous or anything like that, which of course is what terrified us. And they're fairly common in kids, but they couldn't put their finger on exactly what type of tumor it is. So our doctor, this orthopedist, is referring us to like one of the top guys in the nation. I believe he's down at Albany Medical Center here in New York. And he's supposed to be calling us tomorrow to make a further appointment. He'll take a look at Spaz Kid. He'll get a good idea of, where to go next, whether he needs to take a biopsy, take a look at it, but he'll get him on the right path. But in the meantime, Spaz Kid still has to use crutches because they want him to keep any pressure off that joint, or as much pressure off that joint and off that bone as they can. It's, again, we're still not out of the woods, certainly, but the news by the end of the day was pretty good. I mean, I have a lot of faith in this doctor, and he seemed very comfortable that this is obviously isn't something fun, but it was something that can be taken care of. But we just thought we'd share it with you, and I got to tell you guys, I don't think I've ever been any more proud of my kid. I mean, he nutted up. He just, again, he never lost his sense of humor. He was joking, laughing, playing Fruit Ninja against me and his mom, and kicking our ass and everything, and cheating too, which drives his mother nuts that he knows how to do cheats. And, oh, he's looking at me now. You want to show the guys your crutches? Sure. All right, he's here, you guys. Hold on. Let me back this off a little bit. Come here. Here's Spaz Kid today. Careful, careful. This doorway we have sucks. Here, Spaz Kid's coming in.
Get it.
Okay, let me get that stuff out of your way before you go back. Just go say hi. I was just wrapping up. Does he look good in those?
And I still had. I was leading to. I don't care what he says. I had the best line of the day. Because he was kicking his mom's ass in Fruit Ninja, he goes, "It's because I'm a ninja." I said, "No, it's because you're a fruit." Come on, that's funny. That's funny. It's a little funny. Oh, come on, you would use it on me.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was our new line we came up with, though? On the way home, we were talking about something stupid and ridiculous. Somebody had done something dumb. We got a new line for you guys. When somebody says or does something that doesn't make any sense, doesn't follow, our new line is, "Damn, dude, your dominoes don't fall in a straight line, do they?" I guess I had to be there. It was like...
Yeah.
But...
Well, neither of us do, so...
But that's the long and short of it for today. That was our adventure today. And like I say, we're waiting to hear from the other doctor, but everything looks like it's going to be good. But again, Spaz Kid really, really pulled through all this exceptionally well. I mean, he just didn't blink, didn't again, when you're 13 years old, and you're in a doctor's office and you hear the word tumor, and you still are able to keep your sense of humor and everything, I was impressed. But that's where we were today. That's why there was no other videos up today. We're actually going to put one up on the gaming channel, but I just got home and now I really need a shower, and it's been a really harrowing day, so I want to get a rest. But we'll talk to you guys really soon. Spaz Kid will be back on board with me. When you see him in the coming weeks here, he will be sitting, or if he's standing, it'll be with the aid of crutches, but everything's going along good. Talk to you guys soon.